Hello, my name is Brittany Marie Perez, and I will be discussing the case study titled The Board of Directors. This case study is an analysis of a scenario depicting a Board of Directors meetings where our main character, Sam, a member for the Board of Directors of Sparks Department Store, distinguishes ineffectiveness in the structure of their board meetings. Sam was able to compare his board meeting experience with the company he previously worked for, Phillips Tires, with that of Sparks Department Store. He recognized significant differences between the two and realized there were several problems that the Board of Directors faced at Sparks. He questioned why at his previous employer several critical issues were addressed, whereas at his current board meetings they addressed a full agenda where critical issues were left out. The problems that are evident in this case study include the way the board is structured and organization at the meetings. There is an excessive amount of time taken up by routine committee and management reports. Because of this, there is little time left over to address issues of importance regarding the future of Sparks Department Store. President and CEO of Sparks Department Store, Claire Burns, presented the board with several recommendations regarding more effective board meetings. This included that the board's discussion should focus on the store's mission, objectives and strategies should be established, and a work plan to measure board performance should be developed. However, with respect to Claire's recommendations, additional action is needed. By expanding suggestions made by Claire, here are some alternative solutions that Sam and the Board of Directors can implement regarding their situation. The first solution being to segregate what is priority and what is not priority, and defining issues that can be best left for lower level management, and which issues are appropriate to be discussed by the board. Moreover, to focus on more critical issues such as those mentioned at Phillips Tire, being the future of the business, competition, and profitability. The pros to this solution include more time to discuss other critical issues during board meetings. Additionally, enhance board performance by thinning out issues before they reach the board so they do not have to review as much information. And the cons being that lower level management may not be experienced enough to address those issues. Also, the time and money invested into training them to address the issues may be costly. And thirdly, the board now has a more limited view of problems that the company is undergoing since they will not be reviewing them firsthand. A second alternative solution would be to configure the time length of the board meetings. To break up the meetings in categories, shorter meetings but more frequently, or to extend the meeting time and have them catered or provide some sort of amenity upon attending. Pros of this solution include that the board would be able to meet all business concerns within the duration of the meetings. Board members will have more incentive to attend and stay longer for meetings if there are amenities included, such as meetings being catered. The cons would be that if meetings were more frequent, there would be more drive time for board members, and to have meetings be more time-consuming would not only in effect be more costly, but may agitate board members from having extended work time. And lastly, there would be a cost for catering for each meeting that the company would need to be willing to provide. A last alternative solution involves handing out in advance of the agenda and/or summary of analysis, whether it be through email or memo, so board members can come prepared to make a decision with ready responses. Ensure meetings start and finish at a certain time. In other words, all preparations such as loading PowerPoint, other computer programs, gathering notes, or any pre-meeting preparations are ready to go. The pros of this solution are that board members hosting and attending the meetings are more prepared. Issues would be answered in a timely manner as well as looked at more thoroughly. All of the saved time from being prepared will enable board members to address additional issues. Furthermore, the solution will come at no cost to the company. Cons of this solution include more work and personal time board members will need to invest in being prepared for meetings, and the extra work taken to create the emails and memos to be sent out. Now, the best solution to the problem of the Board of Directors are facing, in my opinion, is the third choice. Technology has grown vastly and has perpetually changed communication in business. With this being said, by emailing and/or sending out memos to board members regarding company reports, members can analyze this information beforehand, so they are better organized and ready to present any concerns or comments by the time of meeting. Now, referring back to Claire Burns' suggestions, the The board will be able to focus on the store's mission during meetings by establishing these objectives and strategies. This will solve the problem circulating time consumption from routine committee and management reports, because they will have been eliminated by having been studied prior to board meetings. In effect, there will be more time to discuss issues critical to the future of the department store. Amongst the mentioned solutions, this particular one has the least downside, because the time members invest in preparing for meetings is a minute sacrifice opposed to those sacrifices mentioned from the other alternative options. Additionally, unlike the other alternatives, implementing this strategy will cost the department store no extra dollar amount. Being a member of the board of directors means being a team player and to work more efficiently toward the best interests of the company, or in this case, the best interests of Sparks Department Store. That concludes my case study presentation on the board of directors. Of course, I appreciate your time and thank you for allowing me to speak to you today.